Hey guys, welcome back to the channel for another video. So this video is gonna be a continuation of a previous video that I created here on the channel. Actually, it wasn't a video, it was a live streaming session that I did yesterday. So I'm here today to continue building the project that I started building on the previous video. Just for you guys to know a little bit of the context, let me share my screen with you guys here just in a second. So I'm joining this Conditional Forms contest created by JJ. He announced this on the official Softr forum a couple days ago, and I'm joining. And if you want to join it as well, the link's going to be down below. So basically the idea here is to build a conditional form, actually build a project using the new feature, the Conditional Forms feature that is available for Softr now. And you could do like a user onboarding, employee onboarding, help desk, feedback, feature, request form, or any other idea you might have. And these are the instructions on how to participate. So I'm joining, and the way I'm joining it is by creating a video and sharing with you guys this whole process. So yesterday I did a live streaming here on the channel. But it took more time than I expected to do things while explaining, and that's just the reality of it. Like if I was to build things on my own, just myself, without having to explain every step that I take, then it's a very different process, because then I don't have to just stop and then explain everything, right? So what I'm gonna do this time, instead of doing it on a live streaming like I did yesterday, this is gonna be a recorded video. So yeah, you were watching it, so it's a recorded video. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build this project with you guys. You're gonna be able to see everything. If it's too long, then I'm gonna speed up some parts to make it a little bit shorter, but I'm gonna try to show as much as possible so you can follow along and you can see the process. But the difference now is that I'm not gonna be explaining everything that I'm doing, because I'm just gonna be doing it and you're gonna follow along. Okay, so I'm gonna record myself working, and you're gonna see me working. That's basically the idea. And then at the end I will explain what I did and the final results. Okay, so I think this process might be faster for me to accomplish the goal of building something nice and joining the context. Okay, and also I'm gonna be sharing my knowledge with you guys and providing valuable content, I hope, for you guys to also learn a little bit more about how Softr works. And if you are new to this no-code world, I invite you to sign up for Softr. There is a link down below here on the video description section. You can register for free, even test the paid plans for 30 days. That's what I'm doing here during this process. I had to sign up for the pro plan, so I am able to use the premium features, but I'm not gonna spend any amount because I'm gonna use the 30 days free trial. So I encourage you to test Softr. It's really nice. It's really simple to use. It's a very nice tool. By the way, I'm not being paid to do any of that. I'm only joining the contest, and if I win, of course, there will be a money prize, but I'm doing this on my own. Of course, I have the t-shirt here that I received from Softr a few days ago, but that's also because I am a Softr expert. So when you become an expert, you receive some swag. So if you also want to become a Softr expert, you can go to their website and apply. And yeah, so let's without further ado, let's do it. Let's go here for my computer screen. And yesterday I started building this project. I'm just going to show you quickly what I did so far. Not much, not as much as I wanted, but that's it. I will continue working on this project right now. So basically I cloned a legal template that I think is going to be kind of useful for this quick start, because it comes with some existing pages, but I'm going to basically tweak this a lot, I think. And basically what I'm doing here, the idea of this project is that this website is going to be like a no-code agency website, and basically of course there will be the front part of the website for customers. Not gonna go too much in depth for this part, like maybe just a simple landing page, not a lot of pages, so you can navigate as you would have in a real project. So, but this is not a real project, so I'm not gonna invest like a ton of time building everything as if it was real. But I'm gonna, of course, have a landing page. Maybe explain a little bit like, oh, this is a no-code agency, an image or something. Just 1 or 2 sections will be enough. And then have here a place for the clients to sign up. Let's say, for instance, you have the clients who are going to be browsing the website. They will be looking for a no-code agency. They want to see what they've done, their portfolio, their services, stuff like that. Of course, I'm not going to do this part right now. So basically it will be just a landing page, like a first homepage with information like, oh, this is a no-code agency. I think I'm gonna go and even create like a fake logo with you guys here using Figma, and maybe some images, some assets for the homepage. That's gonna be extra, but I'm gonna have the initial the homepage, and then the person will know, oh, this is a no-code agency. Okay, nice. And then, oh, I'm a customer and I wanna like sign up. Maybe I'm gonna make this like available so a person can sign up, just because it's gonna be easier for this project. I mean, you'll be able to click on the button and then go and then sign up for yourself. But in a common scenario, like for a client portal, I think that wouldn't make too much sense, because if you like acquire a new customer, then you would create their account for them, and there is also a feature for you to do that inside Softr. Okay, so that would be the ideal use case, I guess. Like, you as the agency owner would go, and then inside the Softr database here under users, you would create a new user, and then you send them either a temporary password or you generate a magic link. Okay, but because just want to show you how the sign up works and show you, like I already did this part, so already showed you how to do that. I will have this page, the home page will have a link to go to the sign up page, and then once they sign up, that's the sign up page, by the way, in case you haven't watched the last video, the previous video. And by the way, if you haven't, I really encourage you to do so, and also subscribe to the channel, leave the thumbs up on the video if you like the video. That's also important. Basically this is the sign up page, and then after they sign up, they go to the onboarding, which is the part that I'm using to collect more information about this customer, if I haven't done that before, and also use the conditional forms and collect extra information about their experience level, no code experience level. That the reason I'm doing this is because the idea is to have some videos here for the clients. So not only provide the knowledge for the client to not only provide the service of building their no-code project as an agency, but also provide some valuable knowledge for them in case they, for some reason, also want to learn no-code and also want to do some stuff on their own. That would be like the idea if you were like an agency targeting like startup founders. Let's say you want to help them and build some sort of an MVP for this founder, but they also want to get into the process of building some things on their own, and they want to just learn no code as well because it's nice. They want to be able to do some stuff as well, and then this would be like a combination of an agency that provides services but also provides knowledge for this type of customer. Okay, so this is the overall idea of this project, and that's, I think, enough explanation. So let's get into work mode, so I'm not gonna be saying much right now from now on, and let's just do it. Okay, and then I'm gonna comment some things here and there if I think it's necessary, but mostly I'm gonna just get cracking and do it. Okay. Okay, so last time I did this and it wasn't really working, but I'm gonna fix that. Continue building other parts, but before, I think I'm gonna jump into Figma and then do some design work here, and maybe build a quick simple logo and see how things go. Okay guys, so this is what we have so far. So I created the logo, very simple. I'm not very worried about all the aspects that I would worry if this was a real project, of course, because of the limited time that I have here. I'm just showing you guys a little bit of the process and creating something without prior planning, without any directions. So although it kind of looks nice, I think it could be better in many aspects. I am not too worried about the end result. But here's the process so far. So I opened Figma and then I went to Google Fonts to browse some fonts that I could use. So here I have some options here. Let me just change the color so you see. So I just went to Google Fonts, this website here. You can use it to browse fonts and find free fonts. And then I selected just a couple fonts that I liked. Of course, this process would take a longer time if done professionally, but I just wanted to show you guys how this process works. So I just picked a few fonts, and then from the fonts that I picked, I created something, right? So I started playing with the icon, then I created the typography here, the written part of the logo, and that's the result. No code agency. Of course, not very creative in terms of the name and everything, but that will do for the contest. Then I just took a screenshot from the actual website, which is the template that I'm using, and to use it as a reference. And then I created a copy here. Could use ChatGPT to generate some copy ideas. Could have also like a smaller text here. Just whoa, actually this kind of looked nice. I just pasted a shape here, but I want to paste this part here. So let me just change this to a smaller size and then change the color to this. And here could be build your no code MVP. Well, could be better as well with ChatGPT. Once again, I'm gonna change the weight of the font to be maybe regular or medium. Medium is fine here. These ones are gonna be 2 buttons. And of course, I'm gonna have to rebuild this inside Softr also. Let me make this a little bit more tight. Actually, I'm not gonna play too much with the Figma file because I will have to do this inside the inside Softr. Here, maybe sign up button use. Just so you guys understand, but all that is just me as a designer using Figma because I like using Figma before jumping into any no-code tool. Then these would be the buttons, maybe a little bit smaller. And then I created an image here just for the header, for the hero section. So it's not really boring, right? It could be also pictures of a real project made by this no-code agency. Of course, again, this is just an example, right? So I'm not gonna make this too realistic. And of course, the more I try to make this realistic, the more time it will consume, and then that's not the goal here. That's not the idea, right? Okay, so that gives you a quick overview and idea of how powerful design skills could be combined with no code, and how you can build amazing projects. Of course, you have to have the design skills to do that, and I'm a senior product designer, so that's why I can do this really fast. Of course, again, could be way better using all the ability that I have and all the skills and the time to make this go even further. But okay, design part done. So I'm gonna export the assets, and the ones I'm gonna export are these two. Make this a little bit smaller, so then the image size is okay. I'm gonna group these two together and frame this. I'm gonna make the frame just a bit. Hero image is gonna be the name. Okay, so I have two assets here. One is this image. I'm gonna export it as a PNG file, and then the logo. I'm gonna also export PNG file. And then something that I like to do with images is go to tinypng.com, and then I just upload these images to timepng, and they will compress. This website will compress the images, right? So then I get a very small file size to upload to Softr later on. That saves a bunch of time for the page loading. Now that I have the two images here, I will upload them to Softr. So let me go to the project, and this is the menu. Let me go to the home page to be able to change it. I have some menus here for different user groups. I'm gonna have to upload the logo. Load the logo, and also load the hero images. If I can make it a little bit bigger. Yes. Okay. So here we have the logo. I'm gonna change the logo on the other menu. Well, size. Other one. Looking good. Now this image here on the hero section. Change thing without a border. Make it a little bit bigger. The maximum I can go. Now for the typeface, the font, I'm gonna select here. If I don't know if there is this, they have this font available. Hope so. 9. Yeah, they do have it. Awesome. Let's leave it before I close. So the idea, the cool part here is that they have the Google Fonts built in inside Softr as well, so you can use it. That makes everything easier. Now let's just copy this text here back to Softr. Copy. Well, idea just fast, and maybe change the style a bit. I can make the line height a little bit more tight. Yeah. And then here, I'm gonna copy this. Again, you could use ChatGPT to prove the copy. If we have time, we can do that later. And here, one thing for the body, we are using Interlight, which is okay. I guess I'm gonna keep using this. Okay, so we have something very similar for now. We have the login button, and let's just change here the button styles. Let's change this to be a little bit less rounded. See how it looks. Guess I'm gonna have to change the actual button here. So under this component, I'm gonna just remove myself here from the screen a little bit so you guys can follow everything that I'm doing. So I'm gonna click this component, and then on the button we have the login button. Let's change the login button style. Make it almost squared, just a little round corner. And for the sign up button, Gonna do the same here. Then copy the color code from Figma. Go back here and apply background color. Okay. That again, like, could be way better. I could refine and polish this even more in terms of the design, but again, I don't want to spend like hours and hours doing this. But that would be the ideal way to do it, of course, if you were doing this for a client. The logo here is a little bit pixelated. I guess I should export this in a higher file size. I'm gonna just increase the logo image size a little bit. Again, we have better image. The logo again. Download, then re-upload. Okay, much better now. So we have here idea to software fast. We have this part here, which we could also customize. But let's see. Let's just let me just check this component if I can remove the image. We have here the information. Change the order here. Maybe I can use other component here instead of using this one. I'm gonna add a feature component. Grid. Maybe this one, just as a secondary section here. Maybe we could say at our MVP done a little bit here. And then here and here for the sections, pick icon and then also use the same color from Figma. Well, let's pick icon from the library, but I could also use my own custom icon and use an image for that. If we have a phone, well, maybe here we can say mobile apps and then make it bigger. The font name. Color is black. Maps. Maybe let me the other ones first. Contact. Maybe no. Okay. Same orange color. That thing. Text size could be a bit. Then let me add extra items here. Then this could be computer, laptop, apps. For the copy, let's just add something. For the mobile apps. And then the third one is or MVPs. And then the icon for an MVP. Yeah, could be like a box or maybe a boat icon. Okay, I guess this is working fine. Let's and then here the city is okay, so this is just a very simple example, of course. Could do way better than this, but I guess for the example here, you guys get the idea. Maybe here a bit bigger. Adding bottom is gonna make it also bigger. The subtitle here. So we have more room for this section. Change this idea. Publish and preview. Okay, so I'm back here. Let's refresh this page here now, see how the project is looking like. Okay, so that's the first part, and then that's the second part. Of course, we could have like a lot more sections here, continue building this further. Maybe in future videos, if you guys want to. Could have like another section here just like with a very specific CTA call to action part, which maybe I could start using a black background here. Then we have to change this part here, the footer. And also I'm gonna add some padding to this bottom, so it's a little bit has a bit of room on the next component. And then for the footer as well. I'm gonna add some padding top here, and then the logo, the new one, and then here copy to no 2024. Body build after. I guess you guys are not following because I'm in front of this, but this is the copy here. Publish, refresh, and then yeah, we have the logo here. We have the new copy. The logo is too small, I think. I'm gonna make it better now. And here on the first page, the home page, we have some components that are only visible based on user conditionals here, the user groups. Okay, so that's nice. Here for my cases, I guess, using the clients, so they will see this. Instead of my cases, I'm gonna change this to my current projects. So when they log in, they will see the projects that they are working, the company is working on for them. My current projects. And nice. Here I'm gonna change the, maybe not, because I'm not gonna use this part. Of course, I could clean up the whole template if needed. Okay guys, so the homepage is ready. Now let's continue building the sign up and also the onboarding area, okay? So let's jump straight into my computer again. So here we have the homepage, very nice. If we click login, let's see if we're going to the login page. Yep, we are. And here we could also change this, change the logo and everything. Now we have the sign up page as well. Take a look. Okay, so we can make this way better. Improve this page. Maybe we can even use the same idea from the login page and make it look similar. But the homepage is looking nice so far. So let's then make this look even nicer. So let's check the login page. So the login page is using the 401 page, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. They try to access this project, then they are going to be redirected to the 401 page, which is the login page. So here I'm going to just maybe let me change the logo here first. Update the logo, then for the little text here, signing the login. And it's gonna be a little bit bigger. Going to be black. Font weight is gonna be medium, or even semi bold. The logo is gonna, so let me a bit bigger. Okay. And then we have the email and password fields. Go sign up. Okay. Change this color. Let me see if I can globally change the colors here. Okay. Nope. I'm gonna select this orange color here. The button is nice. I'm gonna say login. And now for this image here, let me publish so we can preview this page. Click here, login. Okay, so now it's updated. Let's see if this button, yeah, we have to configure this button to go to the sign up page. In this image here, let me see if I can get this image here and copy the files, file size and everything. So open View tab. Okay, got the image here. I'm gonna go back to Figma now. First, I'm gonna take a screenshot on this page and use it as a reference. Back to Figma. Get the screenshot here. Then I have the original image, which is this one. I'm gonna design this first. I'm gonna frame the selection, clip the content. And here I think I'm gonna reuse the assets that I have, right? Because otherwise I would have to create a lot of different assets. So I'm gonna add this asset here again. Or maybe just create like a background for the images here. Maybe change the name here to plugin image. Maybe here I can use this illustration. Hey guys, just very simple, straightforward, and we're gonna create another image, a variation of this image with the other asset we have here, so we can have two different images, one for the, I'm just gonna search here. We are gonna have two different images, one for the login, one for the sign up. Kind of creating like a visual identity here very quick. I'm just gonna add the logo here, but in a very subtle way. Okay. So we have two images here. Of course, they are not perfect. Could be way better, but yeah, that's just a quick start, and it will make the layouts look way nicer. Okay, so now I have here to rename. This is gonna be the login image, and this is going to be the sign up image. And then I'm gonna export two images. And one quick tip here is to do it like I did. Like you go for the template, go to the template, and then you grab the existing images from the template, because you will have the exact same type of asset, the same image you need, the same size, so you don't have to guess what is the size you have to design that image to fit the layout. Okay, so I'm gonna send it to tiny png, because of course these images are very big and heavy, so I want to optimize them as much as possible. And then I'm gonna download the two optimized versions, which are now 68% smaller in terms of file size. That's very important. And then now I'm gonna go to Softr and then change the image. I'm gonna upload the login image and then upload that as well, because you are going to be available on my assets library, and then I'm going to use this one for the login. Okay, let's preview it. Okay, nice. Let's just check one thing here. The size could be auto over. Yes, that's it. Where is okay? Maybe make this section nicer. Let's test the title. Title go. Right then. That's good enough. So we have the login. If it's bigger, then it's gonna show other areas of the image, okay? And then for the sign up, let's make the sign up nicer as well. Also gonna rename the project here. I'm gonna call it nocode Asian. And then for the sign up, I'm using this version here. I guess I'm gonna change the component to this part. I'm gonna add a new component here under user accounts. I'm gonna use the sign up with side image. Then the background image is gonna be this one. No text here on top of the image. Gonna let me just remove myself from here so you guys can see everything. So here for the logo, I'm gonna use the logo. Title is gonna be sign up. It's okay. Let's check the design aspects. It's black, a little bit bigger. Also the logo size, a little bit bigger. And the sign up with Google is not gonna be a thing here. Here I'm gonna have to customize the fields in the destination, no terms. Here it goes to the login. It's gonna login. Color is gonna be the orange color from Figma. The code here. Okay. Configure the fields. The fields be they are already mapping correctly. We have full name, email, and password. I'm not gonna do the picture upload because I think that's not necessary. So I'm gonna add just a field here for the role. I'm gonna say it's a hidden field, then it's gonna be role, then the value will be client. So we can make sure this person signing up is a client, and this will trigger a lot of other things inside our project. And for this page specifically, I'm gonna let's see how it's looking. I go to, oh, actually, I forgot to configure that on the login page. So let's do it. And, okay, so here, let's refresh. Go to the sign up page. See, we have the header here, right? In the footer as well. I don't want the header and footer on these pages like we do on the login page. So to remove them, I go to the settings, on the page settings, here, settings, default header and footer, and I remove them both. Save, publish. Then we refresh the sign up, and we don't have the header and footer anymore. Very nice. So okay, so here we have the sign up, which is using full name, email, and password. Let's just quickly test this. Test user email at home. Click sign up. Okay, and it's changing us now to the onboarding step. And it's also creating a new user on the database here, which is the test user. So it's working, and it's coming as a client. So it's working. Yay. Now, for the onboarding part, what I'm gonna do to collect the answers here from the users logging in for the first time. On the onboarding page, the first thing that I'm also gonna do for everything is also removing the header and footer, because I don't want them to do anything else other than the onboarding. And then here's saying, let's continue creating your account. For the background here, I'm gonna make it black. Let's see. Or even, let's see if the image will look nice. Let's publish and see if I can visualize this. No, not being applied. Okay, I have to change the image in order for the image to show up. Yeah, that image specifically is not. If the other one is better, if not, we can either use just a plain background or create another one just for this. Auto. Not too bad. But maybe I need to create a wider image just for this page. But let's focus on the forms. So we removed the header and footer. Now we could even use this side by side option. And then the image F is this. Okay. And then for background styles, we can then make. Okay. That's okay. That's nice. Okay, so let's see if we have options here. We have half image. We have this one, this one. Hmm. Thinking. That's okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go with this style here. I'm gonna copy the image, then go back to Figma, paste this image, create a frame around it, call it onboarding image, and then here I am going to create a new design. I'm going to say something like, let's grab the full logo here. And then what I'm gonna do is to take a quick screenshot here from this page, so then I can check how it will look like here. Hey guys, that's looking good. I'm gonna go with this. Could be better, of course, but that's it. Let's just make it happen. Then I'm gonna upload this to tiny PNG, make it smaller. And then go back to Softr now. Here, I'm gonna find where I can upload this. Here, and add the image. Okay, looking nice. All right, so let's take a look here. All right, so we are gonna change the database a little bit now. So we have the phone number field here, but we are gonna create a new table, and we're gonna call this table onboarding. Then here we are gonna have the phone number. And we have a couple questions that we are gonna ask the user. And we are gonna ask experience level, tools I use, want to learn. So let's just check what I did before. Experience level, the single select. Have select, have beginner, intermediate, these ones. Here I'm gonna change, but drop down, multi-select. I'm not taking. It's about the tools I use, right? Multi-select, I use. I'm gonna remove these ones here. And what want to learn. And then for the email, I'm gonna link to another record, which will be members on the members table. And then I'm gonna create the field and then map this to the email. This is a lookup field. Actually, here I'm gonna call it member, then relationship. So this creates the relationship, and then gonna look for the email. And just let me check if I can select the member. Okay, so it's gonna pull from the member name. Maybe this table should be done in a different way, pulling the email address to prevent someone to have this, like having the same name. But I'm gonna go with this for now. So now we have to reconfigure the form field. We have here the phone number, and then we have the logic we created on the previous video. This one is always visible with the phone number. And then this one, what's your no-code experience level will be visible after they fill out the phone number. So this condition is still working. Now just let me check here. Phone number. What's your current action? It's mapping. Okay, guys, so to make this change, since I changed the table as well, I am going to choose the table in onboarding now, because then the information is going to go to this table instead of going to this table, and then we have a relationship between the two tables. Okay, so that's done. We have the onboarding table selected here. Now under questions, we have to map the fields again. So phone number is mapping to phone number already. Then here we can even rename like phone number section. Here like heading question code experience map to experience level, getting all the options from the database. That's all good. Add phone number placeholder. Those are all required fields. Then the next step is step 3. And then we have step 2 as well. Let's see here, add your answer is mapping what want to learn, so that's correct. Describe. Then here, tools I use. Select all. Here I'm gonna remove this part. Okay. Select. Let's think. Choose option. Publish. Now I need to define another field here, which is maybe, let's see. So it's going to ask the phone number, ask the question, what's your no-code experience level? Then it's gonna either go to step 2 or 3, which are, let's rename them so we can see. So this one is this one is what I want to learn. Now I notice that I can rename the items here, so then I can see, like I can identify them here a little bit better. Because the title is going to be always step 2, 3, etc. But then if I give a name here to the steps, not the steps, the actual components inside the steps, then it's gonna be easier to identify. That's okay. What tools you use, what you want to learn, and then here, let's see if I can add an extra step. Step 4. So step 2, 3. Okay. Then step 4 is maybe a option to ask about like overall feedback for the onboarding experience. Well, onboarding experience. Your opinion and your feedback. Then here gonna be a rating. Then I'm gonna have to create a new field here, which is gonna be rating. Then gonna be rating as well. Then gonna map this to rating. Let me just go back so it refreshes. And then here what we can do is like add another field, which is like a long text, and then say what we do to make it better. Was and then this is going to be feedback, and then it's going to be a long text. And then here we will map this to we'll map this to user feedback, and then we can use the logic to make this field show up. Okay, I have to split this into two things. Step 4, add section, extra feedback. I guess I cannot move there. Let's just copy quick. Back, gonna be text. One. So then I have like under the same step, two different items, and I can now make the logic work for this. So now what I'm gonna do is if user evaluation, which is always visible, okay. Now I'm gonna do this like only visible when any condition met. If it's visible, no, right? So I have to get out of here. So this one, the extra feedback, I only want to ask if people answer like, oh, the onboarding experience wasn't that great. So form answer for user graduation. The score is smaller than 3, I guess. So what this will do is if they select a rating below 3, then this extra question will show. And if not, then it will continue the work, the flow without asking this extra question. But now one thing that I have to do here is just to make sure step 3 goes to the step 4 as well. Yep. So both paths will go to this one. This is the final, and then the submission happens. Very cool, very cool. So let's publish. And I was almost forgetting. I also have to say which user is filling out this information. So maybe here on the step 1, I can add a hidden thing. It's an extra section which is not going to be visible. So this gives me this information. So it's a hidden field mapping to member. And the value is the logged in user name. Let's see if this will work. If not, then I will use the email field instead. Maybe I'm gonna add them both. So hidden field again, map to then okay. That's, I think, will work. That's gonna be enough. Let's see, let's see. All right, so let's preview this whole thing. I'm gonna be here with you guys. So phone number going to be any phone number. Let me see if I can take some 555. Voila. Don't know how many numbers we have in America, so use Brazil. Okay. Then after the phone number was filled out, as we can see, it shows what's your no-code experience level. Then it can select beginner, intermediate, advanced. Let's pick advanced and click next. Then it's gonna go to the next question. Cool, what no-code tools do you currently use? And then I can choose Softr, Bubble, Webflow, Framer, Glide, Web, Flutterflow, all the tools. And then go to the next part, which is what was your overall onboarding experience? Give us your honest opinion. We really value your feedback. Choose a score. So it didn't quite work. So it's showing what could we do to make it better. So, and I haven't selected the ratings yet, so I have to do another thing here. So let's go to the logic part here, and I will have to add another rule. So it's hidden when, of course, oh, it's actually only visible when. Okay, only visible if the score is less. I guess that's gonna solve it. If not, we can apply other rules. So let's do it again. And then this time I can show you the other path. So first we said our experience level was advanced, and then it asked us what tools we use. I can say beginner, and then next. It's not gonna ask us what tools I use because I'm a beginner, so I'm assuming maybe they don't know any tool yet. They don't use any tool yet. And of course, this is just for the exercise here, not completely the best way to do it. Maybe we could even continue asking the same question for even who is a beginner. Maybe they use some tool already, but just to differentiate the paths here, I'm doing this. So if it's a beginner, it's going to say, nice, what do you want to learn about no-code tools? And then I say, oh, I want to learn how to build my startup ideas. Okay. And then click next. And then now it's not showing the other field. It's only asking what was your overall onboarding experience. And then I can choose a score. Then I'm going to pick 5 and then nothing happened. So it's still not showing the extra question, but then if I choose 2, then it's gonna ask, what could we do to make it better? Very nice, right? So if I pick 3, then okay, but 2 or 1, then it's gonna ask us, what could we do to make it better? Maybe remove that many steps before getting into the content and then submit. Then it's gonna go to the home page. Okay, so because I created this new section here on the home page and I haven't configured any visibility conditionals, it's showing it. But then it should show my current projects here, okay? Which is gonna make more sense. So let's go back to Softr here. And then for the homepage, you're gonna have to do this little change here. So we're gonna say this component here under the visibility conditionals, we're gonna say only logged in users and actually non-logged in users because they will be visualizing, or actually let me see if I can use another better definition. Actually, logged in users will not be able to see this. All users. Let's see which options they used here, so we can get an idea. Okay, so this is just showing for lawyers. And let's see this first one. For non-logged in users. Okay, that will do. For non-logged in users, of course, because they will be logged in, so they won't see this. Okay, for non-logged in users now, when they go to the logged in area, because now I'm logged in, then I see my current projects. And of course, I don't have any project here, but in a real scenario, this client was already onboarded, and then someone inside the no-code agency would create a project that belongs to this client. And then here he would see his project showing up, and then this would be an internal client portal where he could see the progress of his projects, the projects that he is hiring this agency for, and this agency is building for this client. So that's a very nice example of how you could build a client portal using Softr. So in this scenario is it's a no-code agency. Then you let your customers complete their account and create their account and complete their profile. And then once they log in, they can see all the projects available for them here. Maybe we can even go to the, let me just delete these empty records. As we can see, the information is coming to the database. Maybe I missed a field here, the tools I use. So let's just fix that real quick. And that's the beauty of it, because I'm doing everything live. Not live this time, like it's a recorded video, but I'm doing everything the way I actually do and work. So that is really helpful for you guys to understand behind the scenes how it works. So let's just check here. The question is step 3, I guess. Or step 2. Questions. Step 2 here down below. Select the tools. And tools I use as defined in find it first. Okay. This. Why it didn't work? Maybe let me rename this field here. To here. Let's refresh. Tools using. Find it first. Publish. And also I want to do another thing here on the database. So here it would be something like this. Okay. All the information is here. The user is this user, test user. And then here on this database, I can see that it's connected to the other table. First, this could be without the phone number, could be something else, but it's connected so I can see the information like who is this user and what they mentioned during the onboarding process. Okay, so it's a relational database. One thing that I want to do is maybe we have under cases here. These are the projects. Maybe I can simply add a project for this type of customer. Let's check here the members. So yeah, under cases here, if I want to select an existing case here, which would be the project, right, in this scenario that we are building, then if I come here and refresh, then I would see like a project here. So then imagine this is like a project, a no-code project, and then the client can click here and then see more information about this project. So maybe like when the project started, the name of the project, maybe some files here that you can provide, like maybe layouts so the client can approve. Maybe you can have like an area here where the client could say, oh, this is approved, this is not approved, add a comment. So you could build an entire like client portal where the client could interact with the agency through this portal, and go even beyond that. They could upload files. You could go crazy here. So that's just a quick overview of what you could do. So imagine this client is now here inside this client portal, and then he can follow the process of his no-code project being developed for this by this no-code agency. Okay. Here they have also the profile details. They can add their profile picture, everything, change their password, go back to cases here as well. And there is also the other side, which is the side of the agency. So the agency will also have like their own dashboard, and they can see like all the clients they are working with. That's all also available here, like contacts. You can also have like your employees inside this portal as well. So you can have the customer side and also your agency side or your company dashboard, and control your business with the same application as well inside Softr. So that's really powerful we can cover that and more of that on future videos if you want me to do that. And by the way, don't forget to leave the thumbs up on the video and subscribe to the channel for more, and leave a comment about what you thought about this whole process. And also, if you want to know more information about Softr, anything, like, leave a comment, and that will help me create more videos in the future. Okay, guys? Now, let's do a full process, like onboarding process, just to make sure you guys understand the whole process. Okay, so that's it. We have the home page, we have the landing page for this nocode agency. So the agency is called Nocode Agency, which is very creative, I know, thank you. And I haven't used ChatGPT to help me with this task. So the agency is called Nocode Agency, idea to software fast. We build your Nocode MVP in just a few weeks. Are you ready to get your project done with us? Yes, I am. And then here we have another section. Let's build your dream idea. We can build your project in a matter of weeks. Mobile apps, web apps, MVPs, let's talk, blah, blah, blah. And then that would work this way. Hey, you are a new client. Of course, not on the home page. They wouldn't sign up like that. Maybe you are the owner of the agency, and then you invite them inside Softr, and then they go to the onboarding phase, or you can share them like a very specific link so they can create their account, so no one has access to that page unless you actually invite people to a specific page. But for this experiment, for the contest, I'm gonna use this on the home page to make things easier. Before we go to the sign up, we have the login page, so existing users can come here and then log in. And we can go to the sign up page, and here they can create their own account. Let me remove me from the video. So here, let's create a new user here. It's gonna be Caio, Softr user, example. Yeah, that's my name, my email address, then a very strong password, 12345, and then click sign up. Okay, now let's go to the database. We have here a new user, which was created just now, which is Caio Softr user example. It's a client, and that's it. Of course, these other fields I can remove later. They came with the template, but that's okay. I'm not going to spend time doing that right now. So the onboarding is here, and then it's going to say, let's continue creating your account. Answer the questions below to complete your profile. And since I live in Brazil, let's add a fake phone number here. And then once I start adding the phone number here, it will display this new field here. What's your no-code experience level? Then if I choose beginner, it will send me to a question, which is based on this conditionals here. So gonna either send me to what tools I use or what you want to learn. If I am a beginner, it's not gonna ask the tools. If it's if the person is a intermediate or advanced no-code user, it's gonna ask what tools they use. So I'm gonna choose advanced, click next, and then will ask me to select some tools. I'm gonna select a few, click next, and then here it's gonna say what's your overall onboarding experience. Maybe they wanna understand like how was the process like when they talked to the account manager, maybe the salesperson. They wanna know if everything was smooth so far. And then if you choose more than three or more, then it's gonna just say okay, go ahead, continue. But if you choose less than 2, then they want to know what happened and what could be better. So here is my example feedback, and then I'm gonna submit. But before I submit, I'm gonna just pretend like I'm the account manager and I saw that this new client is onboarded, and then I'm gonna assign his project to his under his account. So I'm gonna choose any example here. That could also be done through a dashboard inside Softr. And then I'm gonna submit, and then it's gonna go to my current projects, and then here is my project as a client. I'm looking at my project here with this agency. Then here I can see more information, etc., etc. Of course, this again, this was a legal template that I used, so this is like a legal case, but you get the idea. And then if we go here, it's working. It collected the phone number, the experience level, the tools I selected, who is the member, and it's the rating, the feedback, everything's working fine. And then now I have this user here connected with this database here, collecting all the information from the form that I created using conditionals. And I used like hidden fields, I used visibility conditionals, multiple steps, variable conditionals with different types of fields, like just plain text, drop down, selects, and even the stars item, which is very cool. And it's all working nice. And yeah, we have a happy customer here. And this project is done. What you guys think? Amazing, right? So that's the power of no code, guys. That's the power of Softr. You saw that like it took me a couple hours, of course, but I'm also like teaching you guys how to do it, showing my entire process. It could take even more hours depending on how much I want to spend on the design part and how much I want to spend on the no code part. But like I was able to build like this project in just a couple hours, and then like people say, oh, it's possible to build no code apps and tools with just a couple days and hours. Yes, it is. Of course, like to get to this level, I have like several years of experience working with design tools, working for companies globally. I've done multiple projects. I teach people how to use no-code tools. I use several no-code tools. So I'm a no-code expert and a designer, a professional designer. So it's okay if you take more than a couple hours, and if you take weeks, days, if you get stuck. Like sometimes I also get stuck, and that's normal. So the idea here was to show the reality, the behind the scenes, how it works, and give you like like an idea and a perspective of how a professional no coder works. And you see, it's not always smooth or perfect. Of course, if we edit the video, we stop, we fix the little mistakes, it's a nicer video. It's a less time to watch, I know, but then you don't see everything that is going on. And everyone as a person, like we are humans, we fail, we forget things, we make little silly mistakes. And the thing is, you have to keep doing it. The more you do it, the better it gets. You get stuck, you think about other ways of doing the same thing. Even like I show you at the same time how not being prepared or plan things before jumping into the no-code tools will impact your work. So if I had planned things before, if I defined things like in terms of design, in terms of directions that I want to go, invest more time and do some other processes for other things, the whole experience would be different while building things, and the results would be also different. So like this is like teaching you guys a lot of things. If you just really pay attention and take the time to go through the videos, you will understand a lot of things. And that's what I wanted to do here. Not only participate on the contest, of course it's gonna be nice if I win, but not only that, that's not the most important part here. It's to show you it's possible. It's to show you you can do it. And Softr is really like a very user-friendly tool that you can just get started with, get familiar with. I also love other no-code tools as well. But depending on the type of project you want to build and your personal profile, your technical experience, maybe using one tool or another tool will make more sense for you. And feel free to try and test and fail and do it again. And if things get really rough, maybe ask for help, talk to someone, maybe hire someone to help you, or just don't give up and then stop for a while, go for a walk, and then come back later with a fresh mind. That's what I did when I was doing the live streaming. Didn't work really well, and then I'm doing another video here to continue the process and show you that it's possible, right? And you can do it. So guys, I really appreciate if you watched this so far. As you can see, I'm not a native English speaker, so bear with me with my accent. I'm Brazilian, I'm from Brazil. My name is Caio. If you don't know how to pronounce my name, that is a very common question that I get all the time. How do I pronounce your name? My name is Caio Calderari. Just in case, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and leave the like button on the video and share this video with a friend. I think it will be very valuable, and I hope it's valuable to you and to other people as well, learning Softr and also learning no code. If you want to get started with Softr, there is a link down below in the video description section. You can go there, click the link, register, sign up for free. Make sure you use the first 30 days free trial, okay? Because they will give you 30 days for free on any plan. I even signed up for the free plan for 30 days to be able to use the pro features available for the conditional forms feature. There are a few features that you will only be able to use if you sign up for a premium plan. But then, like, just make sure you do it for 30 days. If you don't want to continue paying, then you can cancel. But then if you end up building something that is valuable, then you continue paying. The amount of money you're going to spend with no-code tools is way less than hiring someone to work for your company or build something for you. So it's like if you manage to learn and build it yourself and you just have to pay for the tool, that's really affordable. And yeah, that's the beauty of no code, like not having to invest a ton of money building software. Even if you want to hire someone, it's not going to be like a huge value compared to traditional programming methods and other types of agencies. So if an agency is asking like 100K for you to build an application, maybe you can do the same type of application in less time, but paying like half of this price or even less, depending on who you hire. So yeah, make sure you use no-code tools. Make sure you sign up for Softr, start using it, play with it. Maybe you want to follow along and watch the video again and then do as I do, like follow the same steps. That could be also a good way to learn. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I think that's it from my end. I hope I win the contest. So JJ, I'm waiting for you to judge this. But honestly, like even if I don't win, I think I'm already winning here just because I was able to participate and build this live in front of you. I think it was a fun experience for me as well. Let me know if you liked this type of format and content, and then I can bring more versions like this on the channel in the future. So subscribe for more. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate. I'm waiting for your comments here. And yeah, let's continue on this no-code journey together. Thanks. Bye-bye. See you on the next video.